coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now? Feel the coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now? Take it up another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby. Who's on, baby, now?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons, who love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Chiefs going up against the Falcons. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's third down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
When Derrick Johnson entered the league as a first-round draft pick, he was known as an outside linebacker with a lot of speed. He's evolved into one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL.
Now he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a look at this offensive unit now, and you see who we have highlighted, partner.
Jamal Charles, one of the most exciting, productive running backs in the NFL.
Here's Foles surveying the field. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Shift together here from the D-line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's caught. Jones. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Ryan on second down. He's got Fuller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On third down, Ryan. And the third down pass falls incomplete. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Always got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big run there by Charles. 42 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On second down, Ryan. And that is incomplete here.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. The 20, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back?
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Fuller brings it in over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Returnable for Thomas. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Foles. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Chiefs a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They run again with Ware. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. They run it here. Ware. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. He finds his target, Fuller. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they'll start with great field position. At the 41-yard line. They'll run. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Foles. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ryan, it's caught, left side, Tammy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of the ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
He's going to air one out, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 2nd down.
And Marcus Peters breaks up the pass, and what a rookie year he had in 2015. The 3rd cornerback taken in the draft, but he ended up being the defensive rookie of the year. And I'm frankly not surprised.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. It's Ware, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that's caught by Tammy. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's got Fuller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Here's Ryan. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Here's Thomas. And some room to roam now. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And Tammy with it over the middle. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's complete to Fuller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jacob Tammy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Atlanta.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Again, we'll see the pistol here. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defense.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And Matt Ryan, we've seen him be a little fumble-prone in the past, and he was fumble-prone there.
Yeah, 2015, what did he have, 12 fumbles?
Dozen. Yeah, a dozen.
I think he's like second in the league, and that's not a stat you usually associate with Matt Ryan. He usually does a really nice job of taking care of the football. Sometimes, though, when he's really trying to make a big play, he forgets about doing that.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On the ground, this is Ware. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. Foles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Another pistol look here. On 2nd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st down, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Foles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And they'll go on the ground. He'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Foles. And this is going to be incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target. And it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Watch right, watch right. Check 24, check 24.
They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons claw one back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. And now here comes Kansas City. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now they try the right side here. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They'll run it now out of the gun. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Watch out. Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. But when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The NFL sack leader from 2014, Justin Houston, in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Ryan on second down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel, no one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the return, Hester. Devin Hester's going to go. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
I know they were looking for something. Anything to go their way, that's a pretty good start for them right there as they try to mount a comeback.
Maybe the film session a little bit more palatable, something positive to talk about.
A little bit. That's a big-time return. Anytime you get a punt return for a touchdown, everyone has to feel just a little bit better.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start. as they get it out to the 40-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincing, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Foles firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 31 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the